everybody. It is Vanguard decked out here from Team Typhoon at my locals. With my buddy Harrison, and he's going to do a Murakumo deck profile for us.
So this is more specifically the G version of Murakumo. And we play the starter, which is Onifundo. He's really great because at the beginning of your main phase, if you're at GB1, you can Soul Blast 1 to bounce him to your hand, and then you get to check the top 3 and call something, and then, like all Murakumo, at the end of the turn, it goes to the bottom of your deck. And he's so good and so vital for the thing. We actually play 4 of him because, at the very least, he's something to be able to clone on the field. And for triggers, totally standard 4 heal and 8 crit.
Do you mind turning the card down so that I face this?
Yeah, sure, of course. Just playing a lot of different kinds of crits to confuse people, because that's always fun. And then the last we play, which is really important to the deck, is Heat and Scroll. Now he's cool because if you can't copy with the main grade 3, you can copy with him because he allows you to, when you place it on regular circle, to choose a unit and call up the 2 of it from the deck. Then for grade 1s, we play 4 of the unflipping PGs, 4 stride fodders, and then 4 of the MVP of the deck, which is Charcoal Fox. And he's cool because when he's called to the rear guard circle at GB1, you get to give all up to 4 Charcoal Foxes on the field plus 2,000 each. So if you call multiples at the same time, then it basically boosts them by 2,000 times the multiples. And that's good for like pretty much the end play of the deck. And then for grade 2s we play 4 Rune Star, and he is GB1. When he's boosted, you can counterblast 1 to search your deck for up to 2 of them and call them the rear guard circle, and at the end of the turn they go to the bottom of the deck. We play 4 of the 12k attacker at GB1 when it attacks a Vanguard, because that's just like a clone target, and combos with some of the stride plays later on. I play 3 vanillas because 10k vanillas are cool sometimes, and as a defensive measure, if you play against opponents and they like to stick you at grade 2 because they don't want you to be able to stride, sitting on a 10k grade 2 as your Vanguard is never a bad thing. Then for grade 3s, I play Stealth Fiend Yudo Cloud. He's a good backup Vanguard. And then the main star of the deck, which is Yasue, and he's cool because his on-stride skill is you can choose a unit and call up the 2 of it from your deck, and at the end of the turn they go to the bottom of your deck. And then for the G deck, I play 2 UC Mitcher Train. When it hits, you can choose the unit on your rear guard and clone up the 2 of them from the deck. And the first stride that I used to stride into is Kagami Jishi, and he's cool because he says that when a unit is placed in regular circle and there are 1 or more or 2 or more cards of the same name, those units gain plus 2,000, and they can attack from the back row if possible. So you can call things like, for example, you can call things like these 12k attackers, or Rune Stars, and those basically you can see how you might not be able to make it so you can have boosting columns. You might be able to throw these ones behind the Vanguard and they can still attack. And then the big finisher of the deck is this guy, which is a Homer Raider. And his ability, it's an active ability, you counterblast 2 and flip a copy of him in the G deck. And it gets drive check -1, but at the end of the battle that it returns, or that it attacks, you can return 3 units with the same name on the field to the deck, and then standing back up for another attack. And that's kind of why I mentioned that Charcoal Fox is such an amazing card, because if you already have one on the field, you can call basically three. You can call three more of them, and you can call two more of them, and then basically you'd have all these would be 11s. So assuming you had like any unit here, and this guy, that gives you 5 attack. That gives you 4 attacks in one turn that are all 22 or higher. So it's a really good. So if you combine that with Kagami Jishi, that's pretty much a 1-2 punch to be able to defeat your opponent. So that's actually the deck in a nutshell.
Alright, thank you, Harrison. This is Vanguard Decked Out, signing out. See you guys next time.